Hey guys, welcome back to the Kingdom, episode 22, and today is gonna be a little harsh one. You're like, yeah,
episode 2, season 2,
right? Oh, all these twos,
right?
Hold up,
So
is that like luck though? Right?
Is it? Yeah, it's probably like the lucky numbers, right? Because you know how it's like 111, 2, 2,
Yeah. Like they're
angel numbers.
Angel numbers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look it up. What 222 is?
Yeah. Right.
Too many twos.
There's definitely I know there's a definite meaning for each one.
Yeah.
So we got to search that up. But we are enjoying some little iced coffee today.
Cheers.
Cheers to this one. This is brand new, bro.
Yeah.
But I love iced coffee.
Same. I make my own cold brew at home. So this is pure cold brew.
Yeah.
I love black coffee.
Yeah.
With a little bit of like that sugar-free sugar, stevia.
No, me and Mary just got some new I don't know, it's like a healthier sugar kind of thing. Yeah, because I'm like how we're trying to do like eating healthier and this. I'm serious about this. I want to do a little water fast.
Yeah. Oh,
but,
I want to do that too.
Yeah, we're just seeing like little different alternatives to like
work yourself to it because it's hard. Or I've heard it's hard.
Yeah. Just recently, I cleaned out finally the garage.
I saw they were working out.
Yeah, I finally cleaned it out, so I'll be working out soon.
Yeah, and I've been keeping up with the gym.
That's good. Bro.
Yesterday, I worked actually twice in the morning and at night.
Okay, okay. What was the first workout? Like you at that gym, and the second one was you and Karina.
Well, in that case, 3 workouts.
Oh shit!
The first one was in the morning. And I did legs.
Okay.
With a little bit of abs, and then at night I did back some
like
little
back like
a whole lot of back action.
Nice. That's good, bro. I gotta get back into it. I feel
like you
weak.
feel good after.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like
you
sore, but like it feels good. Like okay, I'm back.
Yeah, like you kind of hate the soreness. But then you love it.
But you feel good about yourself. You feel accomplished. Like, okay, I did something.
Yeah. But how was your guys' week?
It was good. It was busy.
Nice.
I was busy catching up, with the podcast and stuff like that. Catching up. So we started vlogging again.
Nice.
So catching up with some vlogs.
We did some sort of like vlogging too. Got some stuff turned in. And I think we're trying to do a little more vlogging as well. Yeah. But it's just so hard.
It's hard to get back in the routine because like we've been MIA with the vlog for a while now, since before coming I was born actually.
Oh wow.
So it's been a while.
So like 4 months pretty much.
But about 4 months. So just getting back in the groove, and then also getting back in the slime shop pretty soon too.
Yeah, well, what's funny, I have this little thing, the Papa Chico, but
we have the same one, but like the Squishy Bunny one.
I think the people that
the same
these,
person,
when they dropped it off, we were at a pop-up, and they dropped these off to us, and then they had you guys for the Squishy Bunny ones.
Yeah.
It's like your little caricature ones, huh?
The character ones, they're dope,
Yeah, but talking about this past week, obviously everybody has been seeing with the deportation and all that, and I wanted to kind of tell my story because, as some of you might know, my dad got deported, and especially like I said, everything going on, like it. I feel a lot of people just kind of quick to their opinion, and just like whatever. But
a lot of people, like quick to their opinions, and then like a lot of people just brushing it off. But like this is something that we've been dealing with since we're children. We've always had that fear. Like it's always been there. Because that's where we come from. We come from immigrant parents. From immigrant parents, and that's been our life, since day one. Yeah, and it's like even I know Mary and Karina, they talk about like with their parents, or I'm sure even for yourself, where it's that fear. And then for me, it was just like it finally happened, where it was like my dad was not around, and there's a lot of other families where they're dealing with the same thing, and that's why like a lot of people just simply don't really see that families are getting really affected by this. And I know with me it was just like, damn, like it sucked. And other than just him being deported, it rocked our world completely, because after that it was like, well, my mom had to kind of figure out everything by herself. And then me and my brother just started working early because of that, because it was like, well, we need money,
And like, and it was just like everything. We're losing everything, and it was just, as much as we're trying to like keep up with it, it was just not enough. Hard. Yeah, and then boom, we lost cars and we lost the house, and we ended up moving to our grandparents. And even for myself, that was during one of the times when I was living in my car because of shit that was going on. It was just like it's way bigger than what a lot of people just see as like, oh, get them out of here type of thing. Like those are actual real families that are getting affected by this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So for me, like it just when all this happened, I was 15, and my dad got locked up, and slowly we were just like, oh shit, like we didn't really know what was going on, and slowly but surely it was just like, okay, like this is kind of like things we're gonna have to kind of deal with. And it was a full on, like, I feel before all that, I feel we're just kind of living life and more of an enjoyment, and like, I don't know, there was just not a big worry.
And then I don't know, like you just got hit with that curveball, like he's not coming home.
Yeah. And it was just that, where it's like realizing like, no, like that's it, like he's not coming back. And
so like you didn't really get the chance to say that proper, like
goodbye.
Or,
no.
Yeah.
So it was just like, fuck, like, I don't know, dude. Like, and that's the thing. Like, for myself, how I see it, I was like, you know what? I was a little older. Like, I was 15 or whatever when all this started happening. And I feel we kind of figured it out and put things together and like, did our thing. But there's so many other people were, like, I think I was talking about it last time, that people are going with like little vans and putting ice cream trucks, like music, to lure little kids, and they get the parents. I think I said it on my TikTok. I don't think I said it here. I forgot.
Probably TikTok.
Yeah, but that's how they're like luring little kids out, and like, they get the parents. So like they're doing this to like little kids, and it's just like, obviously it's just like so many different ages and all that, but it's just sad to see like families getting like broken apart from all this that's going on.
Horrible, yeah.
And oh my god, I don't know, dude. It's insane. It's insane what's really going on. And I just
very I always see
it's
like
tragic.
Yes, super tragic. Like, like we wish like it wasn't going on, but like it is, and just living it firsthand. Like it's having family members that are afraid to go out and stuff like that. It's, like it sucks. Like it honestly sucks.
Yeah, and that's like how we said, like living it firsthand. Where like I feel I could go out and I could be like whatever,
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's like, fuck, like if I would put myself in those shoes, like just because I have papers or I was born here, it's like not a worry, but it's still a worry for like my family members,
Yeah.
And people don't see that. Where it's like I think even Maya's dad was saying, it was like they come here to work and like hustle and get shit done, and they don't see that. They see it as, because they gave it that label as being criminals because they came here illegally.
Yeah,
that's how they see them, criminals or whatever it is, Yeah,
and
it's not that. It far from that.
Yeah, that's not the case at all. Like they came here to like to prosper, to move forward in life, to give their life. I mean their children like a better life, and not to come do crime and stuff like that. And just with any other race or like any other group of people, like it's gonna have its bad apples and good apples. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. But the majority of them are are good people. With good with good hearts,
good intentions.
With good intentions. Yeah. To just like prosper and and as like that saying in Spanish, a seguir adelante. Just to move forward. In life.
Yeah. Dude, I just saw. Did you see the? It's called. Oh my god! Under the Same Moon.
Oh no. I haven't seen it, but I've seen I've seen people
people have been like posting memes using
right?
a certain clip from there.
Yeah.
And okay, if you guys haven't seen it, there's a clip going on like TikTok and Instagram. But if you guys know who what's his name? Ernesto Derbez or
Derbez, yeah.
What was it? Enrique Derbez or something
Enrique?
like that? Fuck, I forgot his name. But
it's like Eugene.
Eugenio Derbez. Yes. So okay. So he's in this movie, and there's like a little boy that doesn't have his papers, and also he doesn't have his papers. But they end up knocking out like in a park. But spoiler, if y'all haven't seen this movie, but it's just this clip that's going on. And the cops go up to the little boy and start trying to arrest him. But he sees that and he's like, oh shit, like, you know, but he kind of tries to distract them. And he had like a coffee and like some donuts or something, and he throws that at the cops. Mm-hmm. So the cops start chasing him, so the little boy gets away, type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't want to say the rest of the movie. I'll say watch it. I love that movie. I was crying. But watch it tonight. It's an amazing movie. If nobody has seen this movie yet, it kind of shows a little background of like how
life as an immigrant pretty much in this country.
Yeah, right. And how like kind of coming over and like what the struggle kind of is. And they don't even show a big of a struggle how it really is, because I feel like they went very lightly of like coming over, because there's a lot of things.
No, like everybody has a different story. Yeah, like everyone's story is different.
Oh, definitely.
Sure. Like everyone struggles differently, but everyone has one goal, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like, you know, to
come here
and do good, you know, like work.
And that where people are like, oh, you know, all these felons and this and that are coming, you know, dude, Mexicans or Hispanic, all immigrants make America great.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Even I think it was the president of Mexico. She was saying that like immigrants are the ones that are like doing all this like hard labor and all this.
Yeah.
But if they're being deported, we're with open hands and we'll take them back, and like we're.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
You know, they're gonna do great over here too. But it's just like they're trying to come over here and do something.
Do good, yeah. And also how like this land was built on immigrants, you know, like like everywhere you see was built on immigrants.
And this is the reason why right now, if you go to the grocery store, eggs priced up, all veggie and fruits, all that. Produce, dude, people saying, oh, well, they could get machines. Not machines are going to be delicate, pulling all that and not squishing it and ruining your fruits and veggies. It has to be handpicked.
Yeah. But
that's why all these jobs, they're available. Go and get them. But no one's going to want to do them.
No, yeah, honestly, yeah.
And this is why it's like, I even said on my TikTok, you're biting the hand that feeds you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, literally, yeah. Because, you know, who does like some of them like the most like hardest labor jobs or like the dirtiest jobs, you know?
Yeah.
Like immigrants.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It was like, yeah, they're getting low paid or whatever. And we were talking about this, the whole dirty jobs. Like, there's people that try to do them, and even the owner or farmer said, like, yeah, they only last 1-2 days because it's too much.
Like even like actual like the owners or like the boss, like even like they come forward and say, you know, yeah, they're right. Like we have like actual like citizens come and they don't last.
No, bro.
Like within a few days, they're gone.
Yeah, and that's what also I like. I see it, not even just on like working the fields, but it's just seeing like TikTok and Instagram stories and stuff like that. I'll be seeing like people on roofs, like how fast they are, like the snap, dude. Oh, yeah. They're incredible. Like I'm Hispanic, I'm Mexican, but damn, like I look at that and I'm like, oh yeah, bro. And even like my grandpa, he just recently quit doing roofing, and the dude's like 80, and I'm like,
how?
Yeah, and I'm like, bro. That's insane. Yeah, and I remember my brother, he went to go help him out once, and he was like, dude, like, this is insane. Working summer heat, working with tar and all that. Like, dude, like, it is not easy.
Like, smelly too, how I bet. Like,
hell yeah. But it's just like, it's that.
It has to be done. Is that fire, you know, within like.
And that's the thing. It's that motivation and that fire behind them where it's like, I came here. Like, even
like I'm doing this for my family, you know, like.
Yeah. Like they're not coming over just to chill. Like they come here to work their asses off. And it proves and it shows. No, honestly, so many people, like this whole thing of like, oh, these Mexicans are lazy or immigrants are lazy. Like, I don't know where that came from.
Honestly, like I don't know like what Mexican dad or like uncle that's lazy like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously, growing up, you know, my dad, both my mom and dad are, you know, they came here, you know, as immigrants, and and that I know since I was little, my dad has always had 2 jobs, and
Yeah,
so I would hardly ever see him. Like I would only see him like a few times out of the week, like for a few hours. But besides that, he was always working. He would go from one job to another, and he did this for like 40 plus years, like working like 80 hours a week.
Yeah. Well, that same thing with my dad. I feel he was doing the whole trucking stuff, and then he'll come back. He'll do like fabricating, welding stuff. It was like, dude was just nonstop. It was like, I was like, you don't want to rest? It was like, nah, I can't. I can't. Like, you know?
Yeah, honestly,
and that where I feel going back, it hit us really strong because my dad was doing so much work where finally all that was gone. It was like, what do we do now? You know, like he left us with whatever was like saved, but slowly we're gonna chip away that and like what now? You know?
Yeah, but like it's one thing that they teach you is like, you know, just work hard. You know, like work hard, and like no matter what obstacle like comes at you, like it could be accomplished with hard work. You know?
Yeah.
And it's true. You know? Yeah, and that's what my dad taught us. And ever since then, like even at some point, I even had like 2-3 jobs too. At some point, just working hard. You know, because I had to help him out with the bills and stuff once I turned 18.
Oh, well, yeah, because I remember I was going to school, and then after school, I go straight to work. And then I was getting out of freaking work like at 2-3 in the morning, and then boom, go take a nap, then get ready for school. It was like, fuck. And right after school, it was like, okay, no more school. Boom, get a second job, get a morning job and a night job. It was like, it was just the thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if it was just like our parents just pushed that onto that, or it was like you just keep on working and hustle your ass off.
Yeah, and then also like you know, much love to our parents because if it wasn't for them, we would not, you know, be living this life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like bro, like it's crazy because even at that, say apart from like our parents and ourselves, going back to like just immigrants, I see people in the streets. There's some people are just with their hand open, help me out. But I see immigrants there with a bag of oranges trying to sell them, with some flowers trying to sell them. Hey, you need your car wash real quick? Just do. It's just that hustle. Yeah, it's so different. That hustle, you know, they come here not just to expect open arms and open hands
or any handouts. Yeah, they know they're gonna come here to like work somehow or some way, but they need to make money.
But see, and that's the thing. They bring that from Mexico. Yeah, because we've gone to Mexico. Little kids over there, freaking 8-year-old chicles trying to hustle. It's that hustle.
It's just that that hustle, that work ethic, you know.
Yeah, like, bro. And that me and Mary were even talking like seeing everything that's going on right now. It kind of even gives us a little spark of fire where like we got to push even more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like okay, like am I doing enough? Obviously not. Like, you know, like I could be doing more. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And it's always that, and it's always like in your head because obviously, like, you know, growing up, you see it firsthand. So like, you're like, no, I have to. And like, if my parents did it, I have to do it. You know?
Yeah, definitely. And I just a big thanks to our family and even our culture and everything. Like it's amazing. It sucks with everything going on right now, but we will prevail as we always are, and we always will.
Yeah.
But
and then we gotta support each other. You know, like we love our culture. We love like everything, you know, from the food to the way they are to just like, you know, what they bring to the table. And, you know, just
even for all the people that are even supporting everything that's going on right now, like just spreading the word and helping you, probably people that have nothing to do with this, thanks to everyone that is, because it's a big help. You know, especially how people, have you seen the whole little red cards? Like people are just printing them out and like giving them and have nothing to do with this, but they know it helps. And it's just like,
they're just keeping our people informed and up to date on what you have to do, or what rights you have to and stuff like that. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. For everyone going out there, even like I was saying,
to everyone for sure. You know, much love.
Yeah. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Keep yourself
keep your head up high, you know, like don't let this be like you know, like you know, obviously, you know, like I know it's like super hard times, but don't let this, you know, define us. You know, like we gotta keep our heads up high and, you know, and move forward, like no matter what obstacles thrown at us, you know.
We
gotta succeed and prevail.
And we will.
Yeah. I'm not sure like we've seen it, but there's this video of like a Google Maps aerial view. And like they zoom into like an empty lot, somewhere in LA, and it has like written help all over it, like help. Like they like grab these big old pipes, like these like plumbing pipes are big, and it just like put the word help everywhere, alongside with like which is tráfico in Spanish, which is like traffic, and then it has like FBI and then like LAPD and stuff like that, like just all over the lot,
like anonymous messages. But
hidden
messages, I guess.
Messages that I guess were like somebody was too afraid to come forward, so they're like, you know what, I'm gonna just put it here everywhere and stuff like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, and you're kind of showing me that, but then you were saying also that they're saying that it's some guy.
Yeah, there's some stories going around saying that they actually found out who it was. That was some guy who lives like not so far from it, and that he just goes in there and he just writes help everywhere.
Yeah, see, that sounds like bullshit.
Yeah, but then like on the comments you see like people saying like, oh, like there's so many different stories coming out from this. So like there's not like one true source. There's like multiple stories like, oh, it's this. Oh, no, actually no, it's because of this.
Yeah.
So like there's not one true source it's coming from. So that just makes me believe that it could be like a real message and somebody's trying to cover it up by saying, oh, you know what, it's actually just this guy.
Yeah.
Writing that, yeah.
Yeah. I feel that because especially for it to be saying help and then the tráfico thing.
Yeah.
That's like...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's scary too.
Yeah. And then if they're trying to blame it on some one guy, you really think this one guy is going to be like, I have nothing to do. Let me go write help with these big old pipes for someone to see from the air. Like, all like multiple air. Like, no.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. And then, people doing the research and like there's a video where like they zoom in and then like in that same lot, there's like this big old tunnel that just goes underground. And then like right next to that lot, there's a big old lot of like empty shipping containers, just like a shipping container lot too.
But see, they all shipping containers are used for a lot of like
traffic and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's crazy. Like obviously, like it's all conspiracy, but it's insane. It
could make sense of like what's really going on.
Yeah, so like if you connect all the dots, like it makes a lot of sense. But then they try to tell you otherwise, like, you know what? No, just this guy. He's little.
But see, I feel that's what always happens where like something gets leaked out and they try to cover it up with something else and
they blame somebody like, oh, no, it was just this.
Yeah. And they try to make it like, oh, that dude's crazy, insane. Yeah. Don't listen to him.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sure whoever that guy, whatever, they're blaming it on, he might go missing soon.
Yeah,
dude, shit happens like that. I'm serious.
Yeah,
but
it happens. It's true.
Yeah, and especially in a lot area like that, like
it's crazy. Yeah,
I feel that's like spots.
Because the lot looks. I mean, like the lot looks like abandoned. Like it looks messy. Like tires like here everywhere.
Yeah, like a junkyard.
Yeah,
right?
like a junkyard. Yeah, and it's gated off too. With like barbed wire on the top too, all around.
Yeah, see, why is this guy gonna be jumping that fence every night?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
to just write help on the floor.
Yeah,
he'd rather do it like in a park.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you get me? Like, why?
Or why even do that? Like,
yeah,
like
no, for real.
He like either they saw something or they know something or
definitely, they definitely saw something. And I think you were saying there it was like some homeless dude or something, right?
Yeah,
I feel. Shit happens super late at night where they expect no one to be around.
Yeah.
Besides, sadly, homeless people.
Yeah.
Where they see some shit.
Yeah, because who's out on the streets like at 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m.?
Me. But other than me,
quick CVS run?
No, for real.
Yeah.
I've done it. No, and that part where it's like they don't expect anyone around. Like he saw, but if anything, they even probably saw that he saw. And they're like, but who's going to believe him? Yeah, who's going to believe him? And he was like, how am I going to get the word out there? Let me write it down with pipings on the floor. Yeah. So someone's going to see it in a helicopter or a plane or whatever,
Yeah.
And that's his way of getting it out without getting his...
Well, that's another thing too. Yeah, I forgot to mention too. But yeah, like, obviously with the videos, people look around the area and then right next to it, it's the LAPD like air traffic people, pure helicopters parked right there too.
Oh
yeah. So every time they take off, You know, they
gotta see it. Yeah,
they see it for sure. Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
And then also like obviously, you know, with the news and stuff being, you know, like for men trying to gather like daily news every day, like how come like
they haven't covered it?
Yeah, how come like they don't cover that? You know?
Yeah,
because that's for sure like something that would come on the news.
But also
mysterious help signs everywhere. You know?
Yeah, but also I feel with things like that, they want you to know what they want you to know, and not what you need to know.
Yeah,
you know,
it's what they feed you. Yeah,
damn, all these no's. Nope. So for something like that, they're like, ooh, like they don't need to know this. Don't tell them. Go cover the squirrel on the little surfboard. That's better news for people who get distracted. You know, a lot of things are distractions.
Yeah.
Even with everything going on right now, do you ever hear about the whole separation and conquer thing?
Yeah,
it's that like where they separate us.
Yeah,
as they could conquer,
so they could
it's all that, bro. It's all distractions.
Yeah, like conquer and divide, or divide and conquer.
Conquer.
Yeah, they want us to fight each other because they know what they're doing. You know how they say like history repeats
itself. Yeah, dude. Even like with styles, history repeats itself.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy
how the whole 2000s coming back. The whole like baggy clothes and stuff,
bro. Like okay. Real quick. I'm getting old,
right?
I'm like, what the hell? Like, how is my style like old school trend? Where it's like, shit, what happened, bro? Like, it's insane.
How is it aesthetic? That's how I've always dressed,
right? And I was like, hold up, man. I still dress like that,
yeah.
But I feel shit just from back in the day is just always comes back.
Yeah,
you know,
it's always like a cycle, huh?
Yeah. You know what's funny? I wanted to ask you. Do you ever remember? I think I was telling Myra. Do you ever remember writing standards?
Oh yeah, huh?
Dude. Okay, I remember one time. This is a funny little story for just y'all, but I remember this teacher I used to have, Mr. Baker. He made us write standards.
He used to bake cookies?
I wish. That would be dope. Bro, I would love cookies.
Yeah, but cookies.
He would make us write standards, right? And say like the standards was like,
I will behave.
Yeah,
like 100
they're
times.
so simple. Yeah. And I don't know if you ever did this. You would tape like 3 or 4 pencils. So when you write, I would behave. It would write it 4 times. Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So I remember I did that. And he caught me.
Oh.
So he was like, oh, you think you're smart? He wrote, I will never, like this like 3-line kind of sentence. And he was like, write that down 1,000 times. I was like, you're kidding. So yeah, and it was like you couldn't redo the tape pencils thing.
Right.
So it was just like as small as I would try to write. It was like
paper too.
Oh hell yeah. And it just sucked.
I feel like nowadays how like you know how do they do it? Because I know nowadays they use like laptops at school now. I think even tablets, right? I feel like I've seen tablets.
I don't think standards are a thing anymore because what are you gonna do? Write it once and copy paste.
Type it.
Copy paste 1,000 times.
Command C.
Yeah, like it's definitely not a thing anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
Holy shit!
I feel that's like a thing that got left back in the 90s, 2000s for sure. Standards. I think also like handwriting too. I've heard. I don't think they teach handwriting anymore.
Oh, for real?
Or they probably do, but like maybe not at every school.
What the fuck, for real?
Yeah, because I know when my nieces were in school and then my brother, like they were like, give them laptops to take home. Well, I see Jasmine and David with laptops.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Like what? Like
right? I would be like, how are you gonna trust a student with this?
Literally,
shit?
Yeah.
I would have been gone. That's crazy. Times have definitely changed.
No, yeah, because before you had to go to a library and stuff,
and it was those
like
big old computers.
Library. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Times have changed at school. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I wonder
but you know what hasn't changed? The dress code.
Why?
Because they try to copy us.
That's true.
Try to take it back to the 90s, 2000s.
Bro, do you remember actually dress codes? When you like go against dress codes? Those are too baggy.
Collared shirts only.
Yeah.
Like plain colored too. Like they couldn't have any graphics or anything like that. Yeah.
Bro, I remember, I don't know how it is now in school, but I remember it feels
I think talking to Jasmine and David, like they said that they like eavesdropped down on that.
Really?
That they let them wear like graphics now.
Well, dude. Like I feel even at that, sometimes I'll be just driving by because like where we live, you drive off and there's kind of like a school. Yeah. And they're all like in PJs. Yeah. I'm like, y'all do not want to dress for school.
I really don't care anymore.
I feel back in the day, it was like, oh, you dress to impress because, this girl's looking at you, or, oh, this guy's looking at you from opposite, whatever. But now I feel it's just...
On top of that, like, you just want to go messy. Like, you wanted to go, like, in pants, or, like...
Yeah.
At least sweats,
That's funny.
But pajamas, like, what, are you wearing SpongeBob pajamas?
Right? Shit. I don't know.
I feel like I wouldn't, like, do that. I feel like, pajamas are cool, but they're, like, too thin. You know what I mean? Like, I feel it would be too cold. I thought it would be cold.
Or you'd be even more scared to stand up in class. Yo, no, these are too soft. Yo, they ain't holding nothing down. That's funny.
You try to tuck it in.
That's funny, bro. No, I don't know. I feel it was always a thing where you just try to dress impress type of thing, especially first day of school.
Oh yeah,
that was like the freshest,
fresh clothes.
Yeah, fresh socks, fresh underwear, fresh shoes,
nice white shoes,
everything.
Oh, but then like when you would take new shoes. Well, especially new white shoes to school, how your friends would be like,
"Oh, yeah,
baptize them,
Oh my god, I hated that. I hated it.
Hated that shit.
I was like, can y'all stop? But then you get that random little Van print. Shit.
And then like the shoe part, like you can clean it, but when they step on the laces, it's over. Like, oh my god,
that was probably like the hardest part. Even now, dude, like I was looking at some like little shoe cleaner because my other like Nikes, the white ones, look jacked up.
Yeah, they just get dirty and like even though you clean them, like you can never take out the dirt out of them. You know what I mean? We're talking about back in our day in school. Mm-hmm. Do you remember like the walkouts that were going on back then?
I do.
Yeah,
I walked out.
Same. Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what it was for,
like the true cause of it. But I remember like it had to do with immigration as well, and how they were like I think also like the same thing. How like they were deporting. Like like obviously like immigrants and stuff like that, but obviously like us as children, like we saw it as a like I'm not
gonna go to school.
I'm gonna support the cause and walk out too. Because,
and that as much as we probably saw like, oh cool, like let's just like leave. Yeah, but it kind of hurt the pocket because for each student
the meaning behind it was deep. Yeah,
so they could see how much it really affects the economy of that.
Yeah,
like, not just like, oh, we're nobody.
Yeah, and it was just like. And it wasn't just like a group of kids or like a classroom. It was like it was the whole school. Yeah.
Like bro, if you were afraid to be like, oh, I'm gonna get caught by a proctor or something, don't even trip. It's too many kids to like stop.
And, like everybody's walking out, and then like we would all walk out and walk towards City Hall and just stand there and like protest and stuff like that.
I just like, what am I doing? Yeah. But in that, like, as much as we didn't know what's going on, we knew like it was a big cause for
the cause. Mm-hmm.
And that's why even like how we're kind of going back, like as much as some people don't even know, they know like those red cards are helping out or just spreading the word helps out. Where that's where our way. It was just like walking out was gonna help out.
Definitely, and it was a big deal because because the news was there. Like they were like showcasing more like what the students were doing and stuff like that. And then I remember at some point, like even the principal came out saying, like, if you walk out, you're gonna be expelled.
Yeah.
All right.
Expel everybody.
Expel everyone. Then and obviously he was just lying because there's no way he can expel the whole school.
Yeah. It was him trying to put in the fear.
Yeah.
It was just like,
the fear in you guys to don't do it, but
we did it.
But everybody still did it. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. I remember walking out. That shit was.
Yeah, it was
crazy because
crazy times,
I feel that where it's like, no, we gonna for real do this because I don't want to be the only one stand up right now.
No, yeah.
But then it was just like everybody just,
and it was crazy how the students like planned it and it was organized and it was nice. It was like obviously like looking back at it now, like it was beautiful. Like how
definitely
how the students all like ride together and like, oh, we're gonna do this. We're all gonna walk out and walk City Hall and stand in front of there and.
Well, and even that, like how it was actually like, as much as it looked like a bad thing, or whatever, it was an actual beautiful thing because sometimes you feel like alone and
standing up for a cause.
But it was like, oh shit, we're all standing for this and like showing who we are.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? So it was amazing, and obviously, it showing
them that like in numbers like we're like a big majority.
Yeah, definitely. So that's dope. That was crazy. I was I'm glad I was part of that.
Same.
That's tight, bro. And what's funny, you probably weren't far from us then. Because I know we kind of grew up in the same area. So we were probably like walking by each other.
Oh, see.
Actually bumped into each other, not even know.
You know what? And I remember hearing like a story about, oh, yeah, Montclair's going to do it too. Let's do it too. Because I went from high and I went to Montclair.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm sure for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. That's dope. Talking about in school and all that, you know, kind of showing stuff that we did. Mm-hmm. As y'all can see.
Oh, yeah.
We added a little bit more stuff into our background.
Yeah, because we thought it looked a little bland. It looked a little empty, you know?
It did. Even our first episode, the 21st episode, we didn't add anything yet.
No, we didn't.
And we might still add a little bit more stuff.
You know what? And I feel like it's still missing some stuff, yeah.
Yeah. But
we can fill in the gaps.
It's getting there. Yeah, it's slowly getting there. I like this more because if y'all remember our Halloween episodes, we had it pretty packed with stuff.
It was decked out.
Yeah, and I liked it. Mm-hmm. You know, I even kept Michael Myers because I was like, he's dope. I always liked horror movies growing up, so that's dope. So this is a little bit more stuff.
We're almost there, guys. Yeah, we still have more pieces to add, but you know, as the weeks keep adding on, we're gonna add more stuff. We also want to get a sign, just like the girls, like the Trinity Giggles. We want to get a sign too. Of the Kingdom.
We've been lagging on that one. Yes, I feel even our last episode of the season 1, we said we're gonna do.
We talked about it and we agreed. Like, you know what? We should get a sign for season 2,
and we didn't.
And we
no, but
procrastinating at its finest.
Right, the best. But we're slowly but surely, because I just feel that where it just seems so plain and like empty space.
Yeah.
And I was watching. Yeah, I was watching because I watch like all like other like YouTubers and stuff like that, and I was just like now focused on their background, and I was like, oh shit, like, you know, like they just have random things, and it builds like that little environment, and
like it kind of talks about them, you know what I mean? Like it says something about them that they're not saying. Pretty much that's who they were growing up and stuff.
Like y'all already know, like I love Dr. Pepper. I have my Dr. Pepper up here, so just things like that, where it's like, you know, you kind of get to know me without
don't give any fucks, you know.
I need to put something up here with the Raiders.
Oh yeah,
but I don't know. Talking about like in school, in school, I feel it was just not a thing to where like
it was banned,
gang related stuff, and Raiders thing was like a known thing where it's like you don't
maybe because the logo, because the logo looked very like gangish with the whole like iPad, like, you know, the pirate and stuff like that.
iPad. No, you know what? Okay, because I'll say this: I grew up liking the Raiders. But I think it was also just because my family was gang related and they were like Raiders, like fans. You get me? Because of the colors.
No, yeah.
And I could definitely say that where a lot of Raiders fans are fans because of the actual team, but just because of the color, a lot of people just like, oh, they look nice, you know?
Yeah.
So they wear
honestly, like it's the only team with like black colors. Like if you think about it, and I feel like black is a very popular color. You know what I mean? Like even like black, you know.
Yeah.
Even dressing all black, you know, like the emos and stuff like that. You know, just black is a very like color, and and the Raiders like look nice, you know, all black with like silver or like.
I like it. Gray. It is just that where I feel people instantly thought like, oh, because you like the Raiders, you're like gang related or something.
Yeah.
Like, no. Like that's my family, not me. No? So I feel growing up, I saw a lot of that, and then in school, like I couldn't have anything like with Raider stuff.
Yeah, weren't the Raiders from LA at first, like back in the day? Yeah, and then they moved to Oakland, huh?
Yeah,
and now they're in Vegas.
The dude from Madden, he was
John Madden.
John Madden, he was the original like Raiders.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
he was like a Raiders player or like a coach?
I forgot. I think a coach. I forgot, bro. But see, I'm not so deep into like sports like that.
Yeah.
But I see that. Like I wasn't super deep into them, but it was just like, oh, because the family likes them, I like them, and I was like, I just started watching games. I was like, well, that's my team.
Yeah.
Because if I say no, my family's gonna be like, you don't like them.
Who do you like then?
Yeah. Go outside. Go with the dogs. No?
The Chargers.
Yeah. So I feel that was just another little thing from back in the day. I don't know, man.
Well, speaking about football, I mean, I know like we're not like really that much into football, but we did watch it. And me and Bryant were watching football this past weekend, and we're watching the Chiefs against the Bills.
Yep.
And I'm not sure you saw the memes about Mahomes.
Mahomes, dude. Okay.
You can't touch him. What do you think about that,
dude?
Well, times have definitely changed. How like an NFL compared to back in the 90s, 2000s. How like because I've seen clips of it, and that shit was crazy. Like they would have get tackled.
I felt that where they started doing more like like just the simplest hit. Like it was just like you're gonna get some sort of call on you.
Yeah, like times have definitely changed, but I guess like for the better because because
they don't get super injured and can't
players
play.
From the 2000s how started getting concussions and how like they would like fall into drugs of all like the pain and stuff. So it makes sense.
It makes sense,
but the game has definitely changed.
Yeah,
a lot. Yeah,
because there's even memes talking about like they'll do voiceovers.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, here comes the ref making sure Mahomes is okay, and it's just like
and like flag, you touch Mahomes, touchdown to the Chiefs.
Yeah. So I feel say this right, Eagles and Chiefs. Who are you going for?
Damn, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Eagles.
I'll say either one is not my team.
You know what? Like. Yeah, I mean, I was going for the Rams, but I know the Eagles took out the Rams. Mm-hmm. So I was like,
so you would hate the Eagles?
So I was like, damn, screw the Eagles, but then like screw the Chiefs.
I see that, but I'll say this:
I'm just watching basketball now. I'm gonna wait for the halftime show.
There you go. Who's gonna be it? Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift. I mean, she should have. She should have been performing.
If she did, fuck, I don't know. I feel like it'll be a dead giveaway that the Chiefs are going to win.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, people can start saying,
of course they would never have to. Yeah, that part. Where they're going to instantly think it was scripted because, his girl played, of course, obviously, they're going to have her.
Taylor Swift, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's actually going to be Kendrick Lamar playing the halftime show.
Not like us?
Not like us, yeah. Because they were expecting the Rams to go to the Super Bowl, but they didn't.
Damn. Well, that's what happens, man.
They should have switched to Taylor Swift.
They should have, but they didn't. But I'll say that I feel that where I kind of want the Eagles to win simply because I feel how you're saying it just seems like everyone's watching over Mahomes and it's like I don't know.
Then like if the Chiefs win, like it's gonna he's gonna three-peat, which means like he's gonna win his third Super Bowl back to back.
Yeah,
and honestly, like
you don't want that to happen.
Yeah. Not being a hater of.
That's funny. Nah, it's not hating. It's just, you gotta choose your team and you know, because I don't want them to win just because of that. Like, I feel they're just being too soft. Like how you're saying, it's because of the concussions, all that. Bro, I'd be seeing NHL. They go off.
NHL. Yeah, I mean the fact that they even let them fight and stuff. Like,
they'll like throw off gloves and everything. Like if they punch it out, like all right, let them.
It's like whoever falls first, that's it. Fight's over.
Fight's over. Yeah,
it gets dangerous.
If they did that for football, imagine that. That'd be dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
Or like any sport in general.
Because they let that.
Why only NHL?
Right? If they did that for like every sport, that'd be cool. Playing chess, grab the queen and
checkmate you, motherfucker.
Checkmate this. Nope. So I don't know. I feel they just gone too soft. Where it's like, this is why people liked football.
Yeah,
where it's like
it's a very physical sport.
Yeah. Like if anything, like an extreme sport type of thing. Where
honestly, like I would say that like extreme sport because that shit was extreme.
Yeah, well, that's why, like, NHL, they're freaking crazy. Yeah. Rugby, bro?
Oh, rugby? Well, rugby, like, they use no, like...
helmets and stuff. They're just, like, out
no
there with,
gear,
like...
yeah.
If anything, like a little leather sheet on their head, but they go insane.
They say, you know what, like, work out a lot, because that's going to be your only shield. And it's true, because they're crazy.
Whoever's a bigger, stronger one will win.
Yeah.
Which that's dope. That's
and in that part too, because I'm sure like because rugby is mainly played in Australia, So I'm sure like people from Australia they see football as part of like a soft sport. Like what they have all this gear, and now they have even more rules about like hey, can't even tackle and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel that where they probably like y'all really need all this stuff, and yet y'all not even tackling each other anymore
properly and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like a true tackle.
Yeah. It's like do you remember going to a skate park and there's people out there with their bikes or skateboards and all that using no equipment.
Yeah.
And then that one kid comes, elbow pads, knee pads, helmet, face guard. He's like,
yeah.
What are you doing? And then he's just riding around, not doing any tricks. It's like, so what was the point? Like, you know?
Yeah.
And as much as like, cool, whatever, you're not going to get hurt. But I feel even for myself, I remember skateboarding where I was like, that was part of this, like, yeah, like I got all these scars to show like my memories. Like, yeah, I did that scar right there because I did
this happened when I did this.
Yeah.
This, let me tell you about this. Yeah.
So
I feel that's what makes the sport like dope. You know, dope too. You know, like that adrenaline rush of like, I'm not going to get hurt because if I do, I'm fucked, you know?
Yeah. There's this skater called Ronnie Mullen. Yeah, Ronnie Mullen. His dad growing up told him like, do not get hurt. If not, I'm not going to let you skateboard anymore.
Yeah.
So this dude is like super technical and everything, but just doesn't fall.
It's crazy.
Because of that, like that knowledge of like growing up where it's like, I can't hurt myself.
I mean, to not fall on skateboarding, that's just hard too.
Yeah. Well, he does, but as a kid, he tried not to.
Yeah.
Because if his dad saw him coming with like a broken arm or something, like that's it. You're stopping skateboarding.
Oh shit! So,
yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah. But kind of going back, bro. Hopefully, Eagles win. We'll see.
Yes. Rooting for the Eagles.
And I don't like the Eagles like that.
But then at the same time, I'm rooting for like just like a good game, like a close game that goes down to the wire.
That part, I like games like that. When I have zero,
the last throw, oh shit!
Yeah. Well, that's why. Like when I have zero, just like this is my team or whatever. Yeah. I'm just like, if y'all just give me a good game where I'm like on my edge of the seat the whole time, I'm like, oh, these guys are close, and damn, they got that first down, blah blah. And it's just like, you know, that
like that part where you throw last second. That's what I want to see
with the random one arm catch and just insane
feet burly inside the like the
tippy toeing in
the touchdown.
Yeah. That's what I like games like that.
That's what I'm rooting for actually.
A good game.
A good game.
Yeah. We should do like a little barbecue.
Oh, yeah, we should. Yeah,
I'm down for that.
A little wings moment.
Ooh, I'm down for that.
Yeah,
that sounds fire.
Wings and brew.
I'm down for that. Yeah, I haven't drank in a minute.
Same, yeah. All right, so talking about sports and back in the day how they were more like lenient. Well, this past week was actually Kobe's 5-year anniversary of when he tragically passed away.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Tragic. Yeah. I mean, because Kobe was a person that, he would he gave it his all.
I'll say that within all sports. You know how we're talking about like it's nice to see like good games and all that.
Yeah.
There's certain players that stand out and make the game that much more.
Yeah. He made it
entertaining.
He made it exciting for people to go like watch the games or even from the house to watch games. He would always give it his all.
Dude. Yeah. Other than he was just a good player, I feel there's certain players that are just good, but there's also like heart-warmed players, like good-hearted players,
And then also, seeing from interviews, like his work ethic too was like unmatched. Like he would always be there like early and leave the last, and his work ethic was top tier for sure.
Yeah, and that part where his worth ethic was just like I as much as I'm good at the game, I got to get better, or I can't say that he was number one, but his eyes was on second place because he doesn't want them to take over.
Yeah.
You get me? So he's gonna always try to perfect and do better and keep his name up there.
Yeah,
and he was damn a good player.
Oh yeah.
And that also were. As much as he had his things going on, sadly, the reason why he passed away, he was there for his daughter going to take her to the train. Yeah, it's just damn, it's sad how everything went down. And I remember that day. We were at Knott's.
Yeah, I remember too, yeah.
And I just heard it on the news. I was like, oh my God.
At first it felt like okay, it's fake. It's fake news or what?
Yeah. But then it just seemed unreal.
Yeah. And then like other news started talking about oh shit, it is real. It's crazy.
Yeah. Slowly the word was spreading no, it really happened. And
because at first it was just that he had passed away. And then 10, 15 minutes later it was
they announced
his daughter as well too was with him too. Like what? Like that was.
Well, they were slowly getting more information, and on it was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was a very tragic day for sure. Yeah,
bro.
And just like the way it happened too, like so sudden. Like, you know, that's why like you can't take like even like a day for granted. You know, because like you never know when like might be your last.
True. And I don't know. It was crazy.
Yeah,
and that, you know, where you can't take life for granted, and I feel that where
like it hits home because like like even though he was this like, you know, superstar and stuff like that, the fact that like anybody's life could be taken away like that instantly, like it's for sure hits home. Like, oh, that could happen to anyone.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so crazy. It's 5 years already. Time flies.
It does, yeah.
But you know what? Like I'll say that. Like how people say, you know, legends never die. Even now, people still look up to him, and like the statues they've made for him and all that.
People still talk about him today.
He was a legend. He was truly a legend.
Mm-hmm.
And how we were saying, he made basketball that much better.
Yeah, honestly,
you know, just to watch or just. Because him being himself.
Yeah, because you know he was going to give it his all no matter what. Because even his last game, how he dropped like I think like 69 points or 60. Yes, I mean.
Yeah.
Even his last game, like, he's like, I'm going to give it everything.
Yeah, there's even clips of like when he had like a sprained ankle or something. He was like, I got to keep on playing. It was just like, what the? Like somebody else would have been like, they kind of how we were saying, they do the whole limping, like, nah, I'm done for the game type of shit.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, I gotta push through and get it done.
Broken bones and stuff like that. He was still out there,
Yeah, bro. He was just that into it, knowing. I feel also that where like in his head, I forgot what interview it was, but in his head he was like, I have to perform for the people that come. You know?
Because they're paying this money to see us, to see me, and like he has to give it his all no matter what.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, so his work ethic for sure was like unmatched.
Yeah,
I say that.
Yeah. It's a nice thing to see, you know,
mm-hmm.
because like kind of what we were saying in the very beginning.
Yeah, like,
you know, that work ethic from people.
Yeah, give it a y'all, like all times.
Yeah,
from start to finish. 100%.
I don't know. Talking about legends never die. Also, what's his name? James.
Oh yeah, James Earl.
If you guys have ever seen Sandlot, the man that is the owner of Hercules, and he's also the voice of Darth Vader
and Mufasa.
And Mufasa. See, and
iconic voice, huh?
Dude,
dopest voice.
There's things like that. Some people just have those crazy dope talent built in, and he just had that iconic voice.
He did, yeah,
bro. It's just,
and his saying was, I think, heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
See,
that's iconic.
That part, bro. So everybody out there, be a legend. Be a hero.
Strive to be a legend. Yeah,
bro.
A skinny legend.
Oh, we love skinny legends. That's funny. But for everybody that joined us today, thank y'all so much.
Thank you, guys.
We enjoyed this podcast. It was dope. Second one down from this season.
Episode 2 from season 2. Yeah.
Nice.
And all the more to come.
If you guys also haven't noticed,
it is still blank.
It's still blank because we're kind of doing this like pre-filmed episode, whatever. Yeah. But if you guys have not yet gave us suggestions, please let us know once again. Any random suggestions to go up on there.
It is still blank, so you guys, so your suggestion can still make the wheel. Let us know down below of any topics or questions or games,
challenges, whatever
that you would like for me and Bryant to do. No more chip, please.
That's funny. But once again, thank y'all for coming through. Love y'all.
Thank you guys.
Deuces.
Love y'all.